Have you ever wished you had your own personal theme song, for your life? Well, today we're diving into some wild new tech that might just make that a reality. We are talking about Google's brand new AI music generator, Lyria 3, which basically crams an entire recording studio right into your pocket. So here's the game plan. First, we're going to get straight to the bottom line. What is this thing? Then we'll walk through how you can actually use it, check out some really cool creative examples, and of course, tackle the big questions about safety. We'll wrap it all up by asking, what does this all mean for the future of music itself? All right, let's jump right in. Like I said, we're giving you the bottom line, the TLDR, right up front. So, what is Lyria 3, and more importantly, why should you even care? I mean, seriously, who hasn't? Whether it's for your morning commute or just, making a dramatic entrance at the grocery store. The whole idea of a personal soundtrack is just cool. Well, that idea just got a whole lot more real. Okay, so this is the tool that makes it all happen. It's called Lyria 3, and it is Google's latest and greatest model for creating music completely from scratch using AI. And this is its superpower. You can forget about needing to know music theory, forget about booking a studio. The whole point here is to take a simple idea in your head and turn it into a 30-second high-quality song in, basically seconds. It's that fast. And here's where things get really interesting, because this is a huge step up from older models. Lyria 3 doesn't just spit out some background music. No, it generates the whole shebang. We're talking lyrics based on your idea, AI vocals to sing those lyrics, and all the instruments to back it up. So where do you get your hands on it? It's out right now, and it is completely free right inside the Gemini app. The only catch is you got to be 18 or older to use it. That's it. And this is what makes it so incredibly easy to use. Your input can be just a simple line of text, or you can even upload a photo and have the AI create a custom soundtrack for it on the spot. So there's your TLDR, a free, powerful, and ridiculously easy-to-use song creator. All right, so you know what it is. Now let's get practical. How do you actually go from a totally blank slate to making your very first AI-generated song? It's really just a simple 5-step process. You're going to open up Gemini, find the music tool in the menu, and then the fun really begins. You write your prompts, you can tweak the details like the genre or the tempo, and then you just hit generate, and boom, out comes your track, and it even makes its own AI-generated cover art. Now, the prompt is where the magic really happens, and you can control pretty much everything. You want an 80s synth-pop banger? Just ask for it. Need it to be an upbeat track with a killer saxophone solo? You can do that. You can even get as specific as asking for an airy female soprano or a deep male baritone. The more detail you throw in, the closer it's going to get to what you're hearing in your head. Okay, so the theory is cool, but what does this actually look and sound like in the real world? Let's talk about what people are actually creating with this thing. I mean, just look at this prompt. It's so personal, so specific. It's not just asking for a genre. It's about memories, feelings, and even a detail like home-cooked plantains. It just goes to show you how well this tool can capture a really specific emotion. And then, on the complete other end of the spectrum, you get something like this, a hilarious, kind of ridiculous R&B slow jam about a lost sock. And this, I think, really shows that the goal isn't always to create some serious musical masterpiece. Sometimes it's just about having fun and making something totally weird and unique. So how can you use this, today? Well, you could finally create custom music for all those vacation photos on your camera roll. You could make a totally absurd theme song for your group chat, or you could generate a one-of-a-kind birthday song for a friend. It's a tool for you to play with. Okay, let's switch gears for a minute. Because with any new AI tool this powerful, you've got to talk about the serious stuff: safety, copyright, and responsible use. So let's break that down. So this is the huge conversation happening in the music world right now. On one side, you have artists who are, understandably, really concerned about these AI models being trained on their copyrighted music without their permission. On the other side, you have Google, who says Lyria 3 is built for original expression, not for copying artists. They say if you name an artist, it's just for broad inspiration, and that they have filters in place to check for similarities. And a huge part of their safety plan is a technology called SynthID. The easiest way to think about it is like an invisible watermark for audio. It's baked into any music Lyria creates, so there's always a way to tell that it was made by AI, even though your ears can't actually hear it. And get this, they've actually made a verification tool public, so you can upload any audio file directly into Gemini and just ask it if it was made with Google's AI. It's a pretty interesting step towards being more transparent about all this stuff. So, we've covered what it is, how to use it, and the safety measures behind it. Let's zoom out one last time and think about the big picture. What does a tool like this actually mean for all of us? So let's just do a quick recap. Lyria 3, powerful, free AI music tool. It turns your words or photos into short songs. It's really built for fun and personal creativity more than anything else. And Google has put some important safeguards, like SynthID, in place. And that really brings us to our final big picture question. Tools like this are dropping the barrier to making music to basically zero. We've seen this before. Think about what the camera did for painting. So it begs the question, what does it even mean to be a musician when literally anyone can create a song? It's a massive question, and one we're all going to be figuring out as this tech gets better and better. Definitely some food for thought. Thanks for tuning in.